In this video, 3 Gosa girls invite us into their home to show us what their favorite homeware item is. This is what they said.
So I recently moved to London from Mexico, and what I love most about Mexico is all the colors and the nature. So my favorite thing about this house are the plants, mostly this succulent, because they're considered to be like protective guardians of the home, and they also serve as air purifier and bring harmony to the home. I study social responsibility and sustainable development, so being around nature is very important for me. So I always make sure that everywhere I go I'm surrounded by plants.
In central London, most people tend to live in flats, which means they don't have access to a private or personal garden. So having a small plant indoors can sort of help them connect with nature, and also in the pandemic it's become an activity that people can focus on and de-stress, using that sort of outlet of taking care of something, but not something that requires too much care like a dog or a pet.
This is my latest creation. This is my avocado plant. It's been growing for about 4 weeks and it's starting to grow a root.
Depending on the colors of the plant, it can provide a sense of calmness to the person, or also if they're brighter colors, it can cheer a person up, and especially if the weather isn't that great, if it's very gray, it does help people cheer up.
My favorite object in this house is my record player, which my best friend got me for my birthday. That was actually a few weeks ago. It's my favorite object because my best friend gave it to me, and because it gives me the opportunity to go out and explore the city in search of new vinyl records that I'm yet to collect. Burgundy is my favorite color, so I love how my best friend incorporated it when she thought of me and my birthday present. I also love how she thought of the whole apartment and how it would look set up in here.
Record players have this nostalgic sort of feel to them, and nostalgia has been a big theme in general for years, but especially now when we are in times of such uncertainty. People like to be nostalgic because it's a safe space and it provides a sense of comfort and security that the current times don't. Also, people associate record players with something authentic, so like an authentic sound or the authentic way a music group or performer meant the song or album to be heard. And especially now when everything is covered in filters and people tend to create different personas on social media, people yearn for that authenticity.
I also think that the sound is way more original, and it's how the artist intended it to sound.
So my favorite object in my apartment is my sunset lamp. It's really calming. It really helps me meditate, especially now during quarantine. It's helped me to kind of bring that outside feeling indoors, and it's the best thing at night. I just put it in my living room and it helps me read and relax and remember those days where I could go to the beach and see the sunset back home.
TikTok became super popular during the pandemic internationally, and it became a very, very powerful tool for selling objects. And one of the objects that has recently become super popular on TikTok is the sunset lamps or mood lamps.
So I found actually this light through, I know many people found stuff through during quarantine, was through TikTok. It went very viral, and one day my room and I just decided to get it on Amazon. I think it's one of the best investments. It's probably the cheapest thing we have in our apartment, and it's what makes us enjoy it even more.
As it is a very soft and warm light, it helps create a different ambience in whichever room you place it in. And people are also, especially on TikTok, millennials are very fond of taking pictures using that lighting, and it's very soft lighting, so it's good for images in general.
I really enjoy having flowers in my apartment. I think it's beautiful with my sunset lamp reflecting on the flowers. It's a feeling of having a garden in a small flat in London, which I think is very important, especially now. And as you can see by my sofa, I have very gray tones, and so bringing down something a little bit more amber and yellowish really brings out life in this place.
Recently, we started to realize the importance of feeling at home in our space. Just like these Gosa girls have shown us, incorporating elements that make us feel comfortable and happy are key in feeling more harmonious as we spend more time at home. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more weekly videos.